however I can.
These little ones are...
Get toasty!
Burn strike! I'm ready!
Don't mind if I do!
Take this! Take
Into
this!
the shadows! No complaints from me. Little help! Glacial spear.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. Rotating pile driver!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
I have no limit. Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still? Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Here goes. Leave the enemy's arc to me.
Prepare to be seized. Here! Actually,
Now.
more appropriate.
Let's talk frozen.
Hammer! Resonate with the earth!
Again.
Stalagmite!
Annihilation.
Here I come!
Mega ray.
Dragon Swarm!
Thank you.
You say it as though you're surprised.
It'll take a bit to get used to.
Does it hurt?
In the wind. Air.
Impressive, your Holiness. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say. People say that? Dragon!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Glacial spear.
Lightning Thrust! Stalagmite! You're on!
Shiny breeze blazer. Not in your dreams.
Stop! Take
It's a
this!
duel of the arts.
Lightning Thrust!
Lost. Get toasty.
Burn strike! Come one, come all! Be still! It's over! The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Not so fast! It's over! Here I come! Those are impressive skills. They took a lifetime to master. And I'll have to keep training.
So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when I'm observed.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that.
With the earth! Great!
Out of our way.
Take this! Dragon
Bow
Sword!
tie flat. Lightning condemned.
You're mine! You're mine! It's over! Stardust! Lunar Rondo! Take this! Here I come!
Art expert, come through.
You come and face me! I'm ready! An astral
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! A merry
Raging
distraction!
Cascade. There's still more to go.
I'm not done!
Not on my watch. Water. Hear my call.
Take this! You're finished!
Glacial spear.
Take this!
Here's the evil.
Lunar Rondo!
Do it.
Shion!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! Take this!
Gravitas field. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Damn it!
Hi, Hoodle. Here I go.
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Elusive
Where are
deity!
you going?
It's over! Rotating pile driver! Leave the agile one to me. Dazzle!
Raging storm.
Stalagmite!
Do
You're
it.
on!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction!
There's still more to go.
Stalagmite!
In here.
Elusive deity! Legion caring to me. Yeah! And the pummeling to me! No escape!
Breaking storm. More from.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember? Here
Right.
goes.
Rising Wyvern! I'm ready! Double me! In an instant! Impact Rock! Benediction Light.
Dance in the wind.
Now I can let
Healing
it
now. More for the stop. I'm all stopped up.
Try harder! My turn!
Thunder Field.
Strike.
Gemini Aqua.
You're mine!
Whoa. Hey, let's do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that thing.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
No choice! You're mine!
With the earth!
Dragon Swarm!
Here, Brett! Dance in the wind! Here I go!
Take this!
You're mine! You're surrounded
It's over! Thank you!
by
Can you take it?
Far enough!
I'm not done! Lightning
Do it!
Storm!
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! Dance in the wind!
Take this! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! You're finished! Luna Rongo! You attack without mercy?
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
Your power is a spectacle to behold. I'm not trying to be dramatic with it. Still, it's a part of me. Any injuries?
Phew! What a rush!
Get lost!
Take this! With the earth. It's over! Stalagmite! You're
Beautiful!
finished!
Flame of fury!
You're
Glacier
finished!
Field!
You're finished! Luna Rongo! I shall ensure you survive this. I'm ready! Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merely distraction.
There's still more to go!
My turn! You're elusive deity!
Leave the charges to me! Here
Here I come! You're finished! I'm ready! You're on!
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer! Small, but a victory nonetheless. We have a long way yet to go. An opponent like this should be easy. Strike! Flaming thrust! Blue escape!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Take this!
Burning strike!
Dragon Swarm!
Hear my call!
It's over! Stardust!
Now! It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! There! Got you!
Take this! It's over!
Heal force!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Air
You're
thrust!
finished! Luna Rongo!
Now!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more. That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had. Out of our way!
Here I come! It's over!
You're not
You're
home.
mine! You're finished!
Glacial Spear. Here's the evil. Freeze Lancer.
Take this!
Lightning Raging Cascade.
Here I come!
Searing Strike of the Wind. Seal. Here.
You're mine! Rising one! You're on! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Stalagmite! Here I come! Stardust! Lunar Rondo! I'm ready! It's over! Kisara! Commander of Heavens! Phoenix Cyclops!
The heavens must be smiling. Let's see what you've got.
You're mine!
Flame of Fury.
Stalagmite!
Here's the evil.
Take this! Rising Wyvern! You're on! Dragon Swarm! You're finished! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! I'm not done! Here I come! You're on! You're finished! We turn the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back. You're mine! Take this! You're on!
Can you take it?
You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern!
Here I go.
Lunar Rondo! I'm ready! Dueling! In an instant! Impact Block!
I'm ready for the next battle. Get lost!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm! You're finished! You're mine! Lightning Thrust! I'm not done! Stunner! Lunar Rondo! You're on!
Hear my
You're
call!
finished!
Spread! Glacial Spear!
You're mine! Take this! We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back. Burn! Take this!
Elusive
Rising
deity!
Wyvern!
I'll thank you.
Mirage! You're finished! Crush!
Here comes
I'm ready.
the annihilation! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the
Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
A
It's
debut
over.
performance.
Freeze Lancer!
Take this! Be still!
Lightning condemned!
Resonate with the earth. Your reach is even wider.
Here, let me help.
Resonate with
Take
the
this.
earth.
First aid! This one's mine!
Here I go! I'm not done!
Lightning! Lightning!
I'm ready.
Doubling!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Here I come!
Certainly not.
Dragon Swarm!
Can you take it?
Rising Wyvern! No escape!
Get on in there with the others!
Begin.
You're on!
Raging
It's
Thunder!
over!
Not so fast.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
We're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Take this! It's over!
Raging War! Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Guess I misread the landing.
I won't forgive you!
Dragon form!
Hear my call!
Huh?
Air thrust!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! No escape! It's on!
Lightning condense!
Mirage! You're
Thunderbolt!
finished! Take this! Huh? Burn! You're mine! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Dragon form!
Redwell! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! Excited!
Here I come!
Mine!
It's
Into
over!
the shadows!
Begin! You're finished! Mirage! Dragon form! Rising Wyvern! Take this!
I'll face you.
You're finished!
In here!
Stay still! I'm not done!
Let's get you all set!
Start up!
Dance in the wind! Glacial spear! Sleep
Take
not
this!
evil!
Can you take
Get
it?
on to
Rising
the
Wyvern!
Lancer!
Resonate with the earth.
You're mine!
Stalagmite.
Here I come!
I'm only getting started! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Little help!
Here I come!
Mega ray!
Carve through armor.
Light astral energy!
Dragon form!
Can't get out of this.
Dragon form!
Now it's my
You're
turn.
mine!
Thunder
You're
field!
finished!
Elusive deity.
I'm on a roll!
Your power is a
Spectacle to behold. I'm not trying to be dramatic with it. Still, it's a part of you. Embrace it.
light.
Radiant storm!
Here I go!
Flight!
Take this!
Not on my watch!
You're finished!
I'm all stuck
Here I
out!
come! Dragon
Annihilation!
form!
Mega ray! This one's mine! Now!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done!
Lightning thrust! It's over!
Glacial spear!
Mirage!
Here's evil!
Dragon
Field
form!
force! Freeze laser!
Take this!
Photon blast!
It's over!
Dance in the wind!
Shattering
Air thrust!
So I still had room to grow.
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No...
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue. Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Elde Menancia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you? Finally, some open space again.
There's something in the water.
Yeah. I've got something. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
Where should I cast my line? I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
Yeah! I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
I've got something. Dagnabbit! It got away. I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That flapper was a true fighter.
There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Yeah! Reel it in. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
There we go. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Did you used to come here when you were younger, Kisara?
You bet. See the dent in that column? That... From... when my mace...
No choice.
There!
Not today!
You're mine!
Take it! Dragon Swarm!
You attack without continuing. I shall seal you where you stand.
Those are Dan and Astral Arts.
Now! Something you want to say? I've got
The enemy is
last
arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
All yours! Begin! Here I come! You're mine! It's over! Luna Rondo! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Primed and ready! Annihilation! Here!
You're mine!
Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm!
Raging
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind her.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! You're mine! You're finished! I can carve through armor! Flaming Thrust! No escape! Stardust! It's wide open!
It won't escape
You're
me.
mine!
This one's mine!
It's over! Here I come!
There! One more!
Yours are not the skills of just any warrior.
Save your compliments. We have to move.
Resonance balances.
Do it! Got it! Now's our chance!
Gotta break through! You got spirit! Take it! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! I won't show you any mercy! Now you'll learn! It's over! You're mine! It's over! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Stardust! Luna Rondo! Be still! Mirage! Take this! You're finished! Take this! Go to hell! Take this! Dazzle! Take this! You're finished! It's over! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Damn it, Bennett! Be still! Here I come! No escape! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! It's over! I'll take you all on! You're mine! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! You're finished! Fire in the hole! Here I come! You're finished! This one's all mine! Release! Strike! You picked the wrong fight! No escape! It's over! Dragon Swarm! Try harder! My turn! Release! Time to let it rip! Take this! Dragon Swarm! Dazzle! You're mine! You did it! Lunar Rondo! Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine! Stardust! Fire support! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Take this! It's over! Try harder! My turn!
You finally made it.
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, You still took your job as Lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.